It's Miss Stephanie from the Auburn branch of the Bay County Library System. I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of one of my favorite databases for middle schoolers for doing research at home or really anywhere that you are as long as you're in Michigan. We have access to a really cool database. You may be familiar with Britannica encyclopedias. Well, these are the Britannica databases, and they have one designed specifically for middle school. So we're going to check that out. I'm going to show you some of the tools that are available in there, how to search different things, and hopefully in ways that will help you use it and develop your own research. So let me switch over to screen sharing. All right. All right, so if everything is going how I think it's going, you should be able to see my home screen. If you look up in the top left-hand corner up here, you see it says MEL.org. That stands for Michigan eLibrary. You can type that in, or if you Google search Michigan eLibrary, it will also get you here. This is the home page. There's lots of things here. I encourage you to check them out, particularly in the e-resources tab, which is, incidentally, where we're going. So I clicked e-resources, and right in the middle, you'll see it has a section for K-12 schools. The kid in the picture is a lot younger than you guys are, but it still has Britannica School as the very first link. So go ahead and click on that. It will open a new window, and it will just double check that you're in Michigan. It's doing a cool thing called the geo-authenticating. So it's checking the address your computer is logging in from and making sure it's in Michigan. You'll see that there are 3 different levels. There's going to be a new look coming, they say this month. I'm doubtful because it's the 27th. So if you click middle school, you can search right from there, or if you click the word middle, it will take you to the Britannica School Middle School homepage. There's some cool facts. You can find out things about a different person. I think they change these every week. Country comparisons, different did you know type facts. All sorts of things you can scroll down and just if you're browsing. But let's say you're not browsing. Let's say you have something that in particular that you want to look at. Let's say I want to do a report on the Amazon rainforest. So I can go ahead and start searching. And as soon as I start typing, you see that a bunch of different things show up. First of all, it's going to try to recommend some articles to me. Amazon has a lot of different things. It's a river, it's a rainforest, it's people in Greek mythology, and it's a company. So it's going to try to suggest some things for me. And I said I was looking at the rainforest. So really simply for me, I could click on that and it will take me right to the article. It also gives me some suggested some images. You see the one here. I don't know how well it shows up on your screen. It's a picture of an Amazon Go store. So that company, then there's the Amazon River. There are videos too. So if they have videos associated with whatever that you've just searched for, you can click on those. Below it says popular searches. These are things that people type in, but they're not directly linked to anything. These are going to be the least useful suggestions on this tab. So I'm going to go back up and click on the Amazon rainforest section. It will take me to the article. The title will be here. Different tabs are over here. So I'm in the article section. Then there are images and videos, which is exactly what it sounds like. Related articles, it will try to link you to some things that it thinks will be useful to you. You can see all of these are related to the Amazon rainforest in some way. And then there are some teacher tools which will help your teacher align things to how you're supposed to learn according to the state. So one thing you will see here is that the number 2 is a little bigger and a little darker purple than the others. That means that you are in the middle school section. 1 is elementary school and 3 is high school. If the article for Amazon rainforest or any other article you're in is available at a different level, it will be this light purple color, and you can click on that and it will take you to the other level. Sometimes this is useful if the middle school article doesn't contain all of the data or information that you are looking for. You can click over to level 3 and it will change what's said in the article, and you can maybe find some different facts. But I'm going to pop back over to 2. Just like in a Wikipedia article, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with, it has links, but all of these links will send you to other pages in the encyclopedia. It is really important if you're writing a report for school or business or work when you get older, that you have verified information that someone has double checked to be true. That's the nice thing about Britannica, is that someone has gone through and done all the work for you of verifying the information. If you put that you found something on a Britannica database or in a Britannica encyclopedia, you can pretty much trust that it is accurate or was accurate at the time that it was published. The database gets updated pretty regularly, so it's not going to be very far behind if it is at all. A couple other things to note. Over here on the left-hand side is a World's Best Sites tab. You will need more than one source if you are writing, if you're writing an article or a research paper at home. These are other websites that the staff at Britannica have checked and they believe to be accurate. So you could click here, Worldwide Fund for Nature, their page on the Amazon rainforest. So you guys may have seen the World Wildlife Fund or Worldwide Fund for Nature. And it's going to have a section on the Amazon rainforest. This information is most likely true. At least that's what the people at Britannica think, and I usually believe them. They also have National Geographic, which is another authoritative source. So we can probably trust both of those websites. This is a great way to learn what kind of websites are good to pay attention to and which ones are probably less reliable. Organizations that have international reputations like these two are probably going to have reliable sites. So that's one good way to use other website sources. Going back, there's some tools here in the middle of the page, kind of on the right. You can send the article to someone, to your Google Classroom, Google Drive, or email if you have those things. You can favorite it if you are signed in. You can create an account just like with a million other things online, and then you can favorite it and come back to it. You can print it if you have access to a printer. You can cite it. This is a cool one because it does a lot of work for you. When I was a kid, we had to think about what the URL was, what the article title was, who wrote it, what date was it posted, what date did we access it. You don't have to work that hard. If you click that cite button, you can select which style. Most teachers prefer MLA, but that is up to your teacher. And then you would just copy this whole thing and paste that at the end of your paper in something called a works cited page or a bibliography. And this gives your teacher all of the information that they need to know to find the article that you are quoting from or using information from, even if it's not a full quote. You can translate it if you speak another language or read another language easier, or sometimes just for fun, not usually while you're actually researching for class though. You can listen to it, particularly if there's a section where you don't know how to pronounce the words. That can be very, very useful.
The Amazon
for instance,
lies in parts of 9 countries: Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela, Suriname, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Guyana, and French Guiana. However,
so those countries are often very tricky to say, so it's nice to have a reference for how to say them, so you can listen to the database read for you. You can also make the text bigger or smaller, whatever suits you. If you use a picture or video in your research, you can click on it, and what's really great about it is it has most of these same tools. It has a print function, so you can print a larger version. You can email it or favorite it. You can just copy the link if you're putting it in a presentation and you want people to see it. And you can cite just the image. So let's say you're not using the whole article, but you like this image. This will give you the citation down at the bottom for just the image so that you can use it correctly. Every time you include an image in something like a paper, you should let people know where you got it. So let's see if I can X out of here. Oh, sorry, I clicked to the next one by accident. So going back to the home page really quick, the middle school homepage, my bad. You can browse just images and videos. You can see if I was signed in, this is where my content would be, and it's asking me to sign in to see my favorites. I think mostly I have like capybaras and stuff because that's what I use for the elementary schoolers. But there's all sorts of great tools in this place. And I want you to explore them as you are using them for database resources. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or anyone else at the children's desk at my library, or any of the branches of the Bay County Library System. We'd love to help you out. I hope this was a useful video. Thank you so much, and have a great day.